Show me your favorite nails, your most expensive nails, your most recent nails, your longest nails, your shortest nails, the nails you've hated the most, your favorite color of nails. Show me your favorite nails, your most expensive nails, your most recent nails, your longest nails, your shortest nails, the nails you've hated the most, your favorite color of nails, summer nails, and the nails you want to get the next time you go.
Followers, draw my nail design.
Isn't it?
No, your eye is lovely. It's under different circumstances, well, who knows? But we're just too different. I mean, you're dead.
You should have thought about that before you asked me to marry you.
Why can't you understand? It was a mistake. I would never marry you.
Watch me do my client's nails. Numbing spray. Rub. Clean. Ooh, satisfying. Prep. More numbing spray. Rub. Ooh, purer.
One time I was behind the register at Victoria's Secret. This customer walks in and immediately everybody spots her as a red flag. She's just picking up items, throwing them in her bag, not looking at sizes, not looking at colors. So everybody's like, Everyone's on their walkie like, watch this customer. She's coming to the fitting room. She's headed to the cash wrap. Somebody get her. Check her ID. Get her. Get her. She has a bag full of stuff. And guess who gets her at the register? Me. So she comes to my register and she dumps out her stuff and we're having a regular conversation. Hi, how are you? Yada, yada, yada. Her total comes up to probably between $700 to $900. It was expensive. My manager is at the register next to me talking to me on the walkie. Ashley, make sure you get that ID. Don't matter what she's using, make sure you get that ID. So I ask her for the ID because she's paying credit. Why do you need to ask for my ID? Just take it, run it. I'm like, no ma'am, I'm sorry, I need your ID for the purchase. She starts to raise her voice at me.
Watch me do my nails. Push back cuticles. Buff. Prep. Pick nail. Numbing spray. Oh, you satisfying. Cuticle oil. Purer. Oh.
Times I did too much to my own nails. Hogwarts professors. 20 hours. Scenes from Alice. 8 hours. For Rob Norrip. 18 hours. Sailor Scouts. 5 hours. Titanic. 10 hours.
Can't believe men didn't know this is how we get our nails done.
Story time about the time a nail salon took advantage of my blindness. Sister and I got our nails done. We used to go all the time, and while the lady was doing my nails, she asked me how I knew how much money I had. At the time, I used cash, never again after this, but I told her that I folded my bills a certain way. I told her that I folded my 20s different than my 10s, different than my 5s, different than my 1s. Anything of her asking that question, I think it's a good question, and I just thought she was curious. Got done with my nails, she walked me towards the front, and my sister was actually just finishing up with hers, so it was perfect. There's another man at the front, and he asked me how I knew how much money I had. A them the same thing. Before I left to go to the nail salon, I made sure exactly how much money I had. My sister helped me count it, helped me make sure that I folded the right bills, just so I knew how much I had, how much I would spend. I gave her the money, positive that I gave her the right amount because it was just folded, it was folded perfectly, and I counted it out. She takes it, starts talking in a different language, and then tells me that I owe her $20 more. I didn't, and I told her the exact amount I gave her, and she's like, no, you didn't give me this amount, you gave me that amount, like for part 2.
This might be the coolest thing I've ever done. So someone asked for WandaVision nails, and I had this really weird looking thermal dust I wanted to try out. I did this intro scene with Wanda and Vision, and selectively colorized the spots that I wanted. We'll come back to those at the end. And for the Wanda portrait, she wanted the black and white version, and even though I didn't have to worry about a ton of colors, this was still really difficult. She took me a good 5 hours, but I'm really happy with the way she came out. And because we're so monochromatic on one hand, we're gonna contrast with this really rich red glitter. And then for the last nail, had to do this little Wanda force field using some holographic stuff. And now for the reveal. Pay special attention to the animated side because it's currently black and white. And as it cools down, it turns red. Oh my god. I just love doing nails so much. Order yours at the link in my bio.
Part 2 about the girl who was obsessed with me. So like I said, she basically told me that those were her nudes, even though I took the pictures and I knew they were mine. But I was like, okay, whatever, I'm not gonna argue with her. Well, then I get a text from my boyfriend, and he goes, what the fuck, you're so weird, why would you send me somebody else's nudes? And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck? And I tried to explain to him that I had no fucking clue why this girl was saying they were hers. But then he said that I was weird as fuck and he broke up with me. So like a week later, I see them walking around school together. And my friends tell me that they're now dating. And I really wasn't that mad about it. I was like, okay, maybe that's the only way that she could think of to get a boyfriend. Well, I forgot that my Instagram was logged in on his phone because he had super bad trust issues and wanted to make sure I wasn't cheating on him. So I text him and I'm like, hey, can you take my Instagram off your phone? And I saw that he read my text message, but I got no response. Well, a week later, you guys are never gonna guess what fucking happened.
Girls, tell me about a time where your quick thinking probably saved your life. I'll go first. 2 years ago, I was walking my dog at the park and a man approached me and asked to take a picture of her. And I said yes, because why not? It's a picture of a dog. So he starts taking a picture of my dog, and then I realized that he was like holding up her collar, and then it hit me. My address is on that collar. He's not taking a picture of my dog, he's taking a picture of my address. So I told him that I actually didn't feel comfortable with him having a picture of my dog, and I asked him to delete it. So he deletes it and then like starts walking away really fast. And I was like, excuse me, sir, no, could you also go into your deleted album and delete it from there? And he goes, I don't have a deleted album. And I was like, you have an iPhone, everybody has a deleted album, could you please delete the picture? And he was like, sorry, I don't have a deleted album, and like keeps walking away. And keep in mind, this is like 2 PM in a park, like there's other people around. So now I'm like chasing after him and I'm telling him, sir, I know you have the album, I will show you where the album is, can you please go onto your phone so that we can delete the picture? Oh, part 2.